Welcome to part 2 of Paul's first look at the Lord of the Rings app. Now, if you are watching this live, please let me know in the chat if it is going out okay. I want to just make sure everything is going out fine, and I've adjusted the sound settings since last time, so hopefully they're okay and the sound isn't too loud. But yeah, let me know how things are. I don't actually know how to look on my own YouTube channel as to what videos are going out. Yeah, I'm on my own YouTube channels now, but I don't actually know where the video is. I'm on your channel. Anyway, right, so I will try and find this while I'm playing, but I'm going to crack on. So yeah, previously on Paul Plays Through the Lord of the Rings Adventure Card Game, I went through Tutorial 1, and I've no experience with this game at all. Well, I have now, because I've been through Tutorial 1, but literally I didn't know anything about it going in. So right now we're going to go into tutorial number 2. So I'm going to click on single player. So it's, no, I've got the wrong one. Where are we? Here we go, tutorial campaign. So we've done tutorial 1, core concepts, where it was Bilbo and Arwen and Legolas, and we fought some skeletons and we defeated them. Now we are on to tutorial number 2. Let's start this one, and I'm giving a slightly different deck. Yeah, it looks like a different deck. Right.
Having dispatched the spiders, Arwen and Legolas led Bilbo back to the Old Forest Road.
I thank you, my friends, for rescuing a lost old hobbit,
He said.
What's this talk of being lost?
Called a voice from up the trail.
Glowing!
Bilbo cried with joy, for it was he at last.
Hello, my old friend!
Glowing gestured to the stout companion at his side.
This is my son, Gimli, who has traveled with me from the Lonely Mountain.
The younger dwarf nodded to Bilbo, but eyed the elves warily.
Well met.
Came his gruff response. Arwen nodded in respect to both dwarves.
With Bilbo in the charge of these strong companions, we shall take our leave. We have business elsewhere, and a meeting of our own to keep.
Bilbo was sad to see the elves go, as he much liked their presence. But he was eager to relive old tales over food and drink with Glowing at Bjorn's warm hearth. The elves departed silently into the woods, while Bilbo and the dwarves made down the forest path.
Okay, let's continue.
The trees of Mirkwood bring back memories of my younger days.
I'll be glad to join the feast at Bjorn's Hall. I look forward to meeting Bjorn himself.
Right, here we go. So, what we've learned from last time. Upkeep phase.
Snakes block our path. Ugh, I thought this road was safe.
No longer, I'm afraid.
Right, my turn. So fend off the creatures of the night for 4 rounds. Okay? Which is what this is, I guess. Locked, timed, upkeep, 1 random minion enters play. So that's going to happen at the start of every turn. It's locked. Presumably that means I can't do anything with it. Yeah, so normally you can apply willpower to an objective to get rid of it, but it looks like this one you can't. It's just timed. It'll just count down, it seems. We have a little 1/3 snake and a 3/2 muck adder. Attacks the character with the lowest current health. Right, okay, so that seems to be going out. Muck adder likes to attack the character with the lowest health. Luckily you have ways to influence enemy attacks, including using defense and guard. Right, okay, so that seems to be all working. I'm just going to pop over to the YouTube channel again and just see if it is going out live. Yes, it looks like it is going out live, and let's mute that. Although there should be a live studio. Let's just bear with us a minute. I'm going to go to the new YouTube live studio. Manage. It looks like it's going out. Live dashboard. Yes, there it is. So, or is it there? Yes, it is there. It is working. I'm going to say hello in the chat and see if anybody else is in the chat, but I don't know whether they are. Right, let's crack on anyway. Yeah, so we've got defense and guard, which will influence enemy attacks. Defense and guard amongst the most important concepts in the game. Let's explore them further. So this is tutorial 2. This is where we're going to basically see some extra stuff, extra rules being thrown at us. So right click on glowing to see his detailed view. Defense grants a character the guard keyword until they take an action or are attacked. To activate this ability for glowing, left click the defense button. How has he got defense? Okay, I don't know whether he's got defense, but there's a defense button here that's just appeared. So I don't know if that's something we have in every scenario. Yeah, not sure. Right, so... Oh, I see, right. So I right click it and the defense button comes up. So we have to left click the defense button, which I have. Okay, it's just telling us what to do. How he has the guard ability, I don't know. Ah, there we go. So right click, left click that. He's now got the guard.
Stand back, you two!
Melee attacks can only be directed against units that have guard active. That makes sense. When units have the guard keyword active, any melee attacks can only be directed against them. Also, when units with guard active are attacked in melee, they deal their attack value in reciprocal damage. Right, okay. Nice, so basically, yeah, glowing, hit that creature back for 2. Nice. And after a unit with guard is attacked or exhausts, the guard effect ends.
We will face them together, old friend.
Yep, so that's a nice mechanic, very common to other games that you have, like Protection or Taunt or whatever it is. Right, okay, so some units have conditional abilities. Gimli gains an attack bonus for the first time a character takes damage each round, so this ability activated when glowing was damaged. +1 attack the first time a character takes damage this round. I wonder if that stays. Okay. Use Gimli to defeat the rocket. Yeah, because he's now got 3 attacks.
You will not harm my father and live, beast! Baruch Khazad!
Nice interesting. I'm just going to turn the sound down a little bit because it's quite loud in my ears. And I don't want it to be too loud. Yeah, let me know. Right. Now, finish the round. On your turn, you can use Bilbo to take an action or play a card from your hand. Okay, so we have some allies. What does this one do? Nothing special. It's just a 2-1-6. And we have this one, which is a 1-2-4. Well, we don't need willpower because we can't. This is a timed one. So we're going to bring. We've got 3 resources, and I think I'm going to bring this one into play. Oh, I need to do that.
My axe swings
There we go. Someone's go.
Snakes!
Knowing when to play cards and when to attack is important. If you defeat enemies before they act, your characters can avoid taking damage. Yes, but he didn't. Now, why was that highlighted in 2? Oh, he attacks the character with the lowest current health. Right, that's fine. It's absolutely fine. So this one can now attack
Baruch
that.
Khazad!
And oh right, it's dead. Oh, and that's Sauron playing a card. Yes. So we have a 2/4 spider, which Bilbo will attack the spider.
Lazy lob!
Okay. Attacks the spider. Now what's this? Sauron passes. Creatures of the night is locked and timed. This means you cannot interact with it. Yes, it counts down by 1. I'd work that out. Why did it pass my turn? I didn't want to because I had this. Exhaust an ally, and I couldn't exhaust an ally because I didn't have one at the time. Right, okay, what have we got then? 3 rounds left. Start of the round, summons a random thing. Yep, in the upkeep phase. I think. Yeah, what have we got this time? We have... Why has that appeared? Go away. We have another forest spider. Right. When units with the guard keyword enter play, they activate defense as a free action. So this one has guard. And it's suggesting that I play it. Okay, I'll play it.
The star shines on the hour.
It's got guard straight
Friend
away,
elf.
which means that attacks that, and it hits him back. Right. Since Forest Protector had guard, Forest Spider couldn't attack any other target and also suffered reciprocal damage. Yep. Okay, so... and that ended his guard ability. Yeah. Continue playing through the round. Each time you take an action, Sauron can take one in response. Right. So, this is now exhausted. This spider's not going to do anything. This one is, so if I can hit it for 2 before it does, then it won't do anything. So let's do that. I mean, alternatively, I could just go on guard and then when it attacks, I kill it back. Ah, no, then it will deal damage to me. This way, it won't deal damage to me. Action spider, we can get rid of that one with this one.
Barukazad!
Yeah. Now, that's a big toughie. We're not going to be able to get rid of that one so easily, are we? So, Gimli's strength bonus stayed from one round to the next. Ah, now that's interesting. So, basically what that means is... Yeah, if I can get one of my other characters to take damage, then that will go up to 4 and then I can kill it in one go. Right. Okay, so... Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I'll tell you why, the live stream was private. There we go. That wasn't good. Apologies, everybody. I mean, if you're watching this afterwards, that's great. But if you're planning to watch this live, you've just missed the first 5 minutes, as for some reason, it was set to private on my channel, and I don't know why. So anyway, yeah, if you're watching this back afterwards, what I've just said isn't going to make any sense. Right, and if you're watching this live, then apologies, you've missed the first 5 minutes. Right, what have we got? We have got 2 resources. Now, I could do this. I've not done this yet. Exhaust one ally, ready a different character. So I could exhaust this one, which isn't very good, to ready this one that's really good. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to experiment, and I'm going to put Gimli on defense. And that means that attacks that and he takes the damage back. And then this one can basically hit... excuse me. Hit that one. There we go. Right. So that's that done. And at this point now, let's just go over to here. Yeah. Just checking the channel again and making sure this time it is actually going out live and people can actually see me. And I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click on that. Click on that, and I'm going to click on and then turn the sound down. Right, there we go. Right, where were we? Oh, enemies have got the guard keyword too. Functions the same as characters. Right, so this big bad skeleton's come out. Well, it's not that bad. It's just a 1/4, but it's a spider guard. So I can only attack that. I'll deal 2 damage and I'll take 2 back. Don't know whether I want to do that. Let's bring... Ooh. Yeah, go on. Let's bring this one out.
My journeys bring me hither.
He's going to attack that one. Right, now I can attack it. Why is Gimli not? Increase its strength. +1 the first time a character takes damage this round. Well, a character just did take damage. Don't know why Gimli's ability didn't just trigger. Here's what I can do. Right, I can attack that big bad spider. Right, Sauron's turn, he doesn't do anything. My turn, play Common Cause. Yeah, to exhaust this ally. And ready. Go on. Yeah, let's ready this one. Right, and then we'll use that one to kill that one. There we go. Oh, his strength has gone down. Right, so it doesn't carry over from one round to the next. Right, we have 2 rounds left. And now we are actually going out properly live, although there's one person watching, and that is me. So yeah, hello to everybody who is watching this afterwards. Right, when units with the guard keyword ready during upkeep, they activate defense as a free action. Right, okay, so basically they come in, they've got guard, and every round they've got guard. That makes sense. Quite like that guard keyword. Oh, we got another one. We got another spider. Right, some units have the ranged keyword play it to see how that functions. This is like one of my demos. Just play it, see what happens. Right, okay. Maybe I can find out what happens by just mouse overing it. No, it's not telling me. Right, so I'm going to play this, I'm going to stick it here.
Evil.
See what it does. Oh, it didn't do anything. Right, the unit with the ranged keyword ignores guard. Right, use Jerwolf to ignore Spider Guard and attack Muck Adder instead. Yep, nice.
Run before me.
So, what's he going to do? Ah,
I depart for the west.
that ally dead. Never mind, done his job. 5 people watching now apparently, so yeah, now that I've actually clicked the button and gone public, hello everybody, let me know in the chat if the sound is all working okay. We are tutorial 2 of the Lord of the Rings new adventure card game app, and we are facing a nasty spider here. Right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to use this one. That triggers the guard because I'm kind of not worried about that one too much. And then we just need to hit it with these little things. It should be fairly easy. Is he going to do anything? Oh. Right, so he's got extra resources. Is he going to do anything with those resources?
He looks more like a grocer
grocer
than a burglar.
I've nothing to do because this objective cannot be... you cannot apply progress to it. So I think that is it. I don't think I have... Oh, he's got a power. Steal 1 to 3 from Sauron. This hasn't been mentioned in the previous tutorial, and I don't know how you use it. No? Wonder if guard goes from one turn to the next. We will see. Right. New round. Does the guard wear off? Yeah, I guess it probably does. Doesn't look like it has. Okay, so guard lasts from one round to the next. Right. Some cards like Jerwolf are unique. Ah, that's what that means next to the name. This means you can only have one copy in play at any one time. Now, I've drawn a second one. So, okay, I can only have one copy in play. Right, okay. Roland's is here, says the sound is good. Thank you very much. If units have the flying keyword, you cannot target them with melee attacks, but you can use ranged and other flying units. Yep, that makes sense. Everything's working fairly thematically. Use Jerwolf to defeat the Bat Swarm, yeah. So, nice. Shoot that, job done. Oh, it's got the revenge keyword, summon 1 Black Forest Bats. Right. Oh. Right, so what happened there? It came in, it attacked Bilbo. Because Bilbo was on guard, it took a damage back, and then because Bilbo took damage, Gimli got 3 strength. Yes, there are no available targets. When this happens, it's a good idea to put a character on guard. Yeah, I did that last time. I think we just want... We don't want the characters with the low health on guard. So, let's put those two on guard. Don't think I want anybody else on guard just yet. Sauron just played an enemy that can affect threat. It's a good time to learn about threat and the threat meter. Okay? Ooh, new bars have just appeared. Right, threat is a measure of the risk you face during a quest. Sauron directs more attention to you as the number grows. This is similar to the Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle-earth board game that just came out. If you reach 50 threat, your quest fails. So this is the threat meter here. I'm on 0 of 50. It's the combined value of your 3 starting heroes, 3 heroes you bring with you on the quest. Right, okay, so that's what that was. I can put Bilbo in my starting heroes, but he adds 8 threat. So presumably the tougher characters have more threat. And what's this thing on the left-hand side? It's not told us about this yet. Oh, what was that? Fate meter. Tracks your available willpower to unlock fate events. Right. Okay, so we're going to do the starting threat now. We're on 29 threat. You will gain 1 threat at the end of each round. Some cards, like Spies of Shadow, can add even more. Right. To see Spies of Shadow... Oh, it's this one. Right. So at the end of each round, add 1 threat. The threat meter contains threat events, malicious effects that Sauron uses to harm or hinder you in your journey. Each triggers on upkeep the round after your threat level reaches the threat event value on the meter. Okay, what's the next one? Most quests have 3 threat events. Let's add some for you to look at to get an idea of what they're like. This tutorial is brilliant. It really is. They've done a cracking job. Right, click each threat event to view its details. Oh nice, you can actually see exactly what's going to happen. So at 30 threat, which I'm about to hit, summon a giant spider. Creatures before you are more than enough to occupy your attention, so the sudden arrival of yet another giant spider is like some cruel joke, and you are definitely not amused. Okay, next one, 37. Thorny underbrush, I'm not going to read all of this. Deal 2 damage to up to 3 characters. Bad. Very bad. 44. Weak from exhaustion. Cards cost 1 excuse me, 1 extra resource to play. And then at 50, you die. Right. So, threat, new mechanic. A new mechanism that I just come across. Where are we? We're about to kill this bat thing. Now it's flying. And so these can't hit it. I think I'm done. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Wow. Well, it seems to have locked. Yeah. Unless I have... Okay, it's asking me to look at them. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was just locked in that. Your quest fails if you reach 50 threat. Important to keep track of it. Don't forget to defeat Spies of Shadow before the end of the round, which I will do. Well, I can't, because it's flying. And I can't do anything. How can I defeat it? How can I defeat it? Jerwolf is exhausted, so there's nothing I can do. No, I don't think there's anything I can do. So I'm going to end phase. Oh, right. You can't make melee attacks on anybody else, and you can't engage engage objectives. Right, okay. But we have a hazard. So Sauron is going to get an extra resource every round. Ouch. Right. Renji is here. Is it any good? This is I'm going through the tutorial. Right now, I think this is fantastic. I think they've done a brilliant job, and I'm loving the tutorial. So yeah, this is really good. They've done a really good job with this. And I'm just learning it, and there's lots going on, but I am familiar with the other adventure card games, the physical games. So we have this growing darkness, we want to get rid of that, but as it says, when units have the guard active, I can't attack anything else, and I also can't engage the objective. Right. Oh dear. More spiders. What's going on? Oh, because I ended the phase. Oh, I didn't really want to end the phase, did I? Anyway, you've completed the goal for this location. Travel now to avoid the looming threat. The looming threat. Okay, so I just travel. Now, I think there was something I read in the previous tutorial. If you travel... Oh, this giant spider's arrived. Oh, yeah. It's the noise of a giant spider. Oh, that's going on, that's going on. It's all happening. The looming threat. Now, where's that? Where's that come from? Is that that? No, that's growing darkness. Where's the looming threat gone? If you don't travel promptly after completing a location goal, you draw Sauron's ire in the form of the looming threat, a locked hazard that produces an increasing amount of threat every round. But where's it gone? Oh, it's just arrived again. Right, keeps disappearing. You can't engage the looming threat. Your best way to deal with it is to simply avoid it. Travel before it appears. Interesting. This is a new mechanism for this game. I mean, I get the travelling between things. When you travel, yeah, this is the reminder. Any readied enemies can attack and end effects trigger, so it's a good idea to neutralise them before you travel. Right, okay. So this is my objective. The giant spider is a problem. Use Jarwolf to deal with it. Giant spider, that's this one. Why Jarwolf? Why do I have to use Jarwolf? What's special about him? It's not ranged, which means it won't attack back. But it's certainly not going to kill it.
Before me!
Okay, what's Sauron going to do? Reciprocal damage didn't trigger. Yes. Oh, and the guard ability went as well. This is very tactical. Right, just lost an ally. But Gimli's guard ability, Gimli's attack has gone up to 3. Go ahead and play Woodland Courier. Why? Apply 1 progress. And that'll be progress to this. But surely if I just... This grown donor, surely if I just travel... I mean, it's not letting me travel at the moment. Don't know why. Right, let's play this one.
I bring news from Rivendell.
He's got hit. Exhausted units cannot have flying active. While exhausted, the units land and can be attacked like anything else. Nice. You can use willpower for more than just engaging objectives. Ah, right, this is the fate. You can also use it to trigger fate events. Miraculous effects that age on. So these tutorials, I'm really glad that they've done them in 5 parts because there's quite a lot going on in this game. A lot more than I thought. This is by far a simple game. But I like it. Yeah, really like it. So, the fate meter shows any available fate events. Most quests have 3. Let's add one now for you to check out. There we go. Click each fate event to have a look at it. So at 2, I get River Daughter's Aid. Gain 1 Daughter of the Nimrodel, who comes in and can heal people. Right, okay. So I get that at 2. And how do I get 2? As an action, you can add a character's fate to the meter. Right, so let's add this one. Woodland Courier, which is why it wanted me to play it, because the Woodland Courier, she has 2 willpower. So drag the character cameo to the fate meter, or click that. Oh, I'm going to click that. Did that do it? No. No, I've got to do that first. Right, so I'll drag that to there. Oh, I see. There we go. Nice. So the River Daughter's Aid. Where's the River Daughter then? This doesn't affect the character score, but does exhaust them. Okay, well I've got to 2, so do I have to click it? You spent your previous turn adding fate, now let's use it to trigger the fate event. Right, so now I have to actually trigger it. In the fate meter, click River Daughter's Aid to open up the detail and then confirm to trigger the event. Right, click there and click there. There we go. Oh, so it's not come into play, it's just in my hand. Go ahead and play it. Can I play it? Because you can have, I think you can have 7 characters, and Sauron can have...
Do you hear the voice of Nimrodel?
Okay. Some cards have a special ability called Power. Yep, use right click to open Daughter of Nimrodel's detail view. Yep, and the power is presumably that one. Power is unique ability you can activate once per round. Use that, then that to activate Daughter of Nimrodel's power. Right. So that, then that. Heal a character for 2. Who are you going to heal? Well, it's got to be Bilbo because he's looking. That's better. Using a power is an action and exhaust the character unless the text states otherwise. Yep, normal stuff. Right, what have we got? If you need resources, Bilbo can steal them. Okay, well let's do that, because Sauron still has 2 resources. And what I want to do is I want to steal them. So this is the power. Yeah.
Takes me back to my old days as a burglar.
So it says 1 to 3. Was it random? Okay. Yeah, it must be random because I only stole 1. Right, you've completed the goal for this location. Have I? Have I completed the goal for this location? Okay. I don't know what the goal was. But everything is now exhausted, which means if I travel, then that will be the end of this phase. Cesar Mendes says, had a physical copy of the core game but didn't work for me. Same for me. I'm a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, but the game didn't work for me due to the need of deck building, and you don't like it. Okay, now I don't mind deck building, but I wasn't a huge fan of the Lord of the Rings, the living card game. Does this game require it also? Certainly not for the tutorials, but it will later on, but it's done in a much easier way from what I understand. But we will get there when we get to tutorial 4, which may be later on today. I've pretty much done the work that I needed to do today, which was filming the principal photographer for the Letter Jam video. I do board game rules videos as my day job. So although I should be doing more, I'm playing this instead because it's fantastic. There we go. The boss is going to be angry. Anyway, we're travelling. So what's happening? I think they're just going.
The creature hesitated. It would have struck without mercy, had not that filthy dwarf been with Baggins. The creature feared the strength of dwarves. Fortunately, it knew of a safer way to snare its prey. for the creature had made friends in the forest over the years. It had learned their chittering tongue, and they'd helped each other in dark deeds. Noiselessly, under shadowed boughs, the creature slid off to plead with the lady of the nearby brood. Tasty flesh it would offer her. For himself, the creature desired only a tiny thing. A trinket, the smallest of things.
Baggins. Right, what have we got now? Final encounter. Okay, so we've got our characters carried on from the last time. We have the full... Oh, what's happened here? Something's happened. Some fate and threat events only appear at a single location. Be on the lookout for them. They can make a big difference in how easily you progress. To spot them on the meter, look for a reverse colour scheme and square backplate. Right, that's this and this. So these only apply when we're at that location. We'll share position with the standard one. The two will overlap, but you can view them separately. Oh yeah, there's two. Yep. Right, the majority of your cards belong to one of 4 spheres of influence. Each sphere has a particular area of emphasis. That'll be the colours. Leadership, inspire and command others. This sphere is gaining resources and playing allies. Okay. Leadership cards are jack of all trades but master of none. Right. Law is the green cards. This sphere is healing characters, exhausting enemies, and managing your card draw. Law cards have decent attack but low health. Right. Spirit is blue, represents will and aspects of supernatural, focuses on managing threat, action, manipulation, and building combos. Spirit cards have strong willpower but low attack. Okay. And finally, tactics, martial prowess and tactical skill, combat and managing direct damage. Strong attack but low willpower. Right. Oh, and then there's neutral cards. No sphere of influence can be included in any deck. Right. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, where are we? It's our go. I have 7 resources. I have all characters in play. You can only have 7. We have a muck adder. We have another muck adder. We have a rock adder, and we have this nest of snakes. So unless I get rid of this, one rock adder is going to enter play every round. And to get rid of it, we need to apply 4 willpower. Now, let's have a look at the cards in our hand. Can't play that one. Can't play that one because Jerwolf, excuse me, is already in play. Spearwall will reduce all of the enemy's attacks this round. That's not bad. Secret Paths applies 2 progress. Okay, now, what I want to look at first is, can I get rid of one of these snakes before it attacks me? And I can, quite easily. I can just attack it with glowing. Yeah, so we'll attack glowing with that. Probably now going to attack with the other snake. Oh no, attack with the little one. Okay, so if we now use... Yeah, we'll use this one. Right, is Saren going to play another card? Yeah, I thought he would. Oh, that's a big one. Big spiders. 3/5. Right, well, we don't want those spiders attacking anybody else. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put Gimli on guard. No, I pressed the wrong button.
I come.
Yep, I pressed the wrong button, and what I did is I applied Gimli's willpower to that instead. Okay, so that was wrong. Shouldn't have done that. What have we got next? Let's just apply these to this. Sauron's turn. Is he going to do something? Yeah, I should have stolen resources instead. Flying bats. Are they going to kill anybody? Well, I can't do anything about them. So let's just apply that to that. Right, that's that objective gone. Oh, is that it?
Fighting shoulder to shoulder with dwarves brought a familiar stirring to Bilbo's heart. He paused, remembering times and companions who were now only a memory. He sighed, breaking his own reverie. Suddenly and silently, Arwen strode onto the path. Behind her was another elf who Bilbo had not met before. The way they appeared suddenly unnerved Bilbo, but if the dwarves had any reaction, they kept it to themselves.
Greetings, friends,
She said.
This is Rosiel of the Woodland Realm.
What happened to Legolas?
Asked Bilbo. Arwen smiled, nodding her head.
The forest path has become unsafe. He carries word of this back to the Elven King.
We must make our way to Bjorn's Hall
And report the same!
Glowin added.
Let us make haste.
Bilbo went to take up his pack, only to discover that it was missing.
Stars! I've misplaced my pack! And my sword as well! I must find them!
He fumbled subconsciously for the ring that he once wore around his neck, but was no longer there.
Right, Loki's come to join us. Say hello, Loki. There you go, Loki. We're live. We're playing Lord of the Rings. Yep. Oh, dear. Comes in every day, meows at me, asking for food. Like cats do. Right, so. There we go, quest complete. This is tutorial 2. Reward. I've got the Explorer deck. Now, I've not done anything with these decks yet, but I guess I will do at some point soon. Right, there we go. That is the end of tutorial 2. I'm actually going to end this stream now, just basically so that my YouTube channel has videos for each tutorial. So I'm going to say goodbye on this one, but then I'm going to launch another live event, and hopefully I'm going to set it correctly this time, that it will go live again. So yeah, Barry's here. There you go. Hello, Barry. I'm about to disappear, but join me again in about 2 or 3 minutes. And I will be streaming tutorial 3. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Let's go. Let's find out how to do this. Right, okay.